Are you painting people really good pictures of what it is you're looking for? A lot of us don't do that. You see, we are in our business, in our world, and we speak a language in our world that a lot of times is different than the language of somebody else. You know, like in the mortgage business, we talk about LTVs and DTIs and FICO, kind of a mortgage language. But if you're in a different industry, you have a different language that you speak. And so when you run into somebody and you're telling them what you do, or they're asking you about your business, you're not really translating it into their language. You're talking as if you're talking to somebody else at your own shop. And so what happens is people can't give you a good referral because you haven't really given them an accurate picture that they can see and they can visualize and go, yeah, I know how to send that person some business. One day I was telling my mom that business was slow and that I might have a tough time buying Christmas presents for my kids. Just kind of was playing around with her, and she goes, oh my gosh, what can I do? Do you need some money? What can I do? And I said, no, Mom, send me some business. She goes, well, who do I send you? And I'm thinking, I'm in the mortgage business. I've been doing this 20 years. How does my mom not know what to send me? And it dawned on me that she's never really had a job. She's never really had a business. It's never been something she's really had to think about. I mean, she asks me all the time, how's business? How's business? Because she worries about me. She wants me to do well and be successful. But when I told her I really needed her help, she didn't really know how to help me. So I said, Mom, next time you're at one of your meetings, one of your ladies' meetings, and one of the ladies has a name tag that's a real estate company, I said, I want to meet that person. She said, why? And I said, well, because they're going to drive somebody around in a car, and then they're going to buy a house, and then they're going to call me, and I'm going to get to do the loan. Then I'm going to make some money from doing the loan, and then when I do the loan, I'm going to take that money and I'm going to go down to the bicycle shop and I'm going to buy some bicycles, and then I'm going to give them to Santa, and then Santa's going to bring them down the chimney. And my mom goes, ah. So now she understands how my business works and why it's important for me to meet a real estate agent being a mortgage guy. Does your mom know that? Does your mom know who you need to meet so that if she runs into that person, she can give you a referral? And I say most of our moms really kind of don't know. They know what you do, but they really don't know who you're looking for. So you need to paint people a picture of what it is you're looking for. What I think about is, in my world, and you need to think about it in this world, you probably have several types of customers. So for me, I have first-time home buyer, second-time home buyer, move-up home buyer, move-down home buyer, and somebody buying a second home like a lake house or a beach house. And so I think about those five. So if I'm in front of somebody, I say, hey, which one of these five might they be? And then I start, when they ask me how's business or what do, I paint them a picture that looks like that. I was at my house one day and my son came in with a couple of his buddies, and one of them said, Mr. Beecham, how's business? I said, man, it's great, because you know, a lot of people your age are starting to get married, they're getting jobs, and they're looking for their first house. So in my mind, this kid's a first-time home buyer. So I'm painting this picture, you know, they buy a house, they're looking to buy a house, they got a great job, they probably work for UPS or Coca-Cola or Microsoft or Amazon. I'm naming companies, those are pictures. And they're probably getting married, you know, they probably are marrying their college sweetheart or their high school sweetheart, or maybe they met somebody on one of those dating apps. And so now they're getting married, and so they need a house, and they've been renting in Buckhead or they've been renting in Sandy Springs. So I'm naming as many things as I can that make that person's mind spin like a Rolodex, because they hear that. I give them a picture, and they see that picture, and they think about, who do I associate with that picture? And I say, so next time you go to a wedding, be thinking about that couple. They might be wanting to buy a house. I may need to meet that couple. Next time you go to a wedding shower and they're talking about getting married and somebody's giving them something for the house, tell them you know a great mortgage guy. And so that's how you need to be better at painting pictures to people of what it is you're looking for. But if you're with a different group, you might paint them a different picture. I might be with a group of people that are my age and they've already in their biggest, best house, and they're maybe thinking about a lake house or a beach house. So I might paint them a picture when they ask me how business is. I might, you know, hey, a lot of people buying lake houses and beach houses right now. They're going up to Lake Burton, Lake Rayburn, or they're going down to 30A or St. Simons or Amelia Island. And so these are all pictures to that person. So now they know I'm looking for that kind of customer. So you got to get really good at painting these pictures to other people of the customer you're looking for. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to paint them a picture of a customer that is basically them. paint them a picture of them, because then they might say, well, I'm not, but my friend Jim is, because that's who they associate with. That's who they run with. That's their group of friends, the people that are in their age group, in their income range, those kind of things. And so I've had great success doing that. And if you're not doing that, it's probably one of the top things that you can do to get more referral business. And then what you want to do is anytime you're with somebody and you ask them what they do, you want to be really good, and they'll say, oh, I'm an engineer. And then you need to say, okay, so what kind of engineer? And they'll say, well, I'm a CE or GE or RA or whatever. And you go, okay, I don't know what that means. Well, that means I do this kind of engineering. Then I go like, well, who's a customer you work with? Oh, we work with ABC Corporation. What do you do with them? Well, we spend time with them trying to figure out how to maximize their parking spaces or something. I don't know, I'm just coming up with stuff. But you want to really dig down with people. You want to go so deep with them or ask them enough questions to where they paint you a picture of who their best customer is or who they love to do business with. That's my goal, because then if I can get a picture out of them, then it'll register and stay in my mind. And then that way, when I see that picture, I can think about, hey, Jim, do you know this so-and-so? It's an engineer over here at so-and-so. No, I don't. I need to get you two guys together. And so that's how I do my marketing, is I introduce people to each other. I try to help each other grow their businesses. And when you do that, you create a wow with somebody, and then reciprocity kicks in, and then they want to help you grow your business. And so when you're with somebody next time, don't just leave with the fact that the guy's an engineer. Find out exactly the type of people he would love to have as a customer. Get him or her to paint you a picture of who the great customer for them would be, so that way when you see it, you can send them a referral. So I hope that helps. If you need some help with that at your company, or you need somebody to come in and speak to your whole company or group or sales organization about how they can be better at that, I'd love to come help you on that. And we've got other great YouTube videos on other things you can do to grow your business.